YouTube, how's it going? It's your boy Jay Loves here, bringing you guys a brand new episode of the Leicester City Career Mode. This is episode number 19. And today we begin the episode by looking at our top scorers for the first couple games back in the Premier League. We got Jamie Vardy getting himself 10 as we bring you guys the first of 7. That is right, boys and girls. The first of 7 games in this episode itself, which is the space over 2 months. Do not say that I bring you guys content. Do not doubt, I should say, my capabilities bringing you guys content, because we've got a lot of games to play in this episode in itself. As we look to get that ball away, 24 minutes in, gets intercepted, finds his way to Rodrigo, who finds himself the back of the net 25 minutes in, and we're not looking pretty at this moment in time, because we're still fighting it out at the top of the Premier League table. Because at the end of this episode, you're gonna find out how big of a jump that we actually have to make. And that is, unfortunately for us, Rodrigo's first of the Premier League itself. And at this point, we're just looking for something. We were just absolutely hammered in. We just couldn't do anything. It finds its way to Pablo Hernandez, finds its way to Nian. They're playing beautiful football, finds its way to Rodrigo. Gets past Napoleon Mendy, he goes for goal, and it's a big save there from Kasper Schmeichel. But that's how it ends. Nothing really happened after that. It was just back and forth of just passing it around, trying to find the space. And funnily enough, Rafinha was the man to look out for, even though he's only scored 1 goal in 11 games. But it's unfortunate. So, heading into this now Carabao Cup, which we actually do end up quick simming. And how about that? Coming away with the 2-1 win with Kelechi and Sova getting themselves their goals. As we go into game number 3 of this episode, the second played. Oh dear, Southampton. Who could forget last season when we absolutely pummeled them? 8-0, if you guys remember correctly. It finds its way to Genepo, gets picked up by Sandro Tonali, finds its way to Man Matters. 30 minutes in, Madison beautifully played, finds its way to Inaki, and it's a big save there from the Southampton keeps. We're trying to get that one in, but a couple minutes after that, Genepo in through on goal, and look at that for a stop there from Wilfred Ndidi. And from that stop, we hit them directly on the counter. Now, if you know me, you guys know that I love a good build-up goal. Then finds his way up to Sandro Tonali, up to Madison. Madison, he's looking for the space, he's looking for runners. Are they gonna come? One does come to Inaki, goes near post. And he finds the back of the net with, I believe, 4 minutes left to go. Well, it's not even 4 or 5 minutes. I think that was at the end of the first half that Inaki Williams, he finally makes the run that we wanted him to make this entire time. And I wanted to go far post instead of near post. But 39th minute was all it took for Inaki to get himself a goal. But unfortunately after that, nothing really happened. Except up for the 90th minute, Southampton are looking for an equalizer. Batshuayi plays that one over the top, finds its way to Daddy, hits it first time, and it's another big save there from Kasper. As we now go to the corner on the end of this, gets cleared off the line by Renan Lodi. And that's that's our first 3 points of this episode. In this third game, second play, going into the 4th game of this episode up against Olympique Marseille, where a win here today will automatically send us through to the knockout stages. And we start from our goal kick as Willie Fofana finds his way out to Timothy Castagna. Looking to play that one round to Dennis Pryor. This build-up was just something special. Jean Savage finds his way to Vardy. Little directional bridge there. Vardy stops, plays it to Dennis. Look at that. He just jumps over the defender and he finds the back of the net 18 minutes into the matchup. And yet again, we are 1-0 up, which is just absolute limbs for us as we get 1 foot in the door of Champions League knockout football coming to the King Power. And he just jumps over the defender and hits it first time into the back of the net. Dennis Pryatt scoring his first of this Champions League campaign as we look to find ourselves a second and really kill off this game. Well, the reason why I left this in is because he plays it to Salvage. Look at that for a through ball. Vardy is in and away, but supposedly that's offside. Now, you guys tell me, is that offside? I don't think so. I don't think he was. VAR says otherwise, and he screwed Jamie Vardy over of a goal. Well, that's unfortunate. So Salvage finds his way to Jamie Vardy. Vardy to Hamza Chattery. We've moved around this lineup so many times. We're just trying to find the proper rotation of players to really use. Finds his way to Salvage. Salvage goes for goal, and it's a big save there from Big Steve. All my homies hate Steve. If you know, you know. 63rd minute, and Wesley Fofana comes up with a big block there. And then finds his way up to Hamza Chattery. Chattery plays a one round corner to Cengiz under. How about this for a run from little Cengiz? Fake Rabona. Heel to heel. Finds his way to Ayoze. Ayoze to Vardy. He scores and he's offside again. Oh, just get Vardy a goal. But it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Because with that win and with that goal from Dennis Pryatt, that means we've gone and booked our place into the knockouts as we go to game number 4? Game number 4 played, 5th of this episode. And look at that stop there from Sandro Tonali. Oh my lord, and look at that for a pass. The stop was good, the pass was even better. Inaki's through, and Inaki finds himself the back of the net. Inaki Williams, take a bow, you beautiful Spanish man. There's Inaki Williams, there's something about him. I say this every single episode, and I know you guys are getting tired of me saying it, but when Inaki is called upon, you know he is the man you can trust. As Inaki Williams strikes that one absolutely beautifully into the far corner. And we are just loving life at this moment. 6 goals in the 7th minute for our number 16. Inaki Williams finds his way to Tillemans. Tillemans up to Inaki. Inaki to Madison. This was a pretty decent move, if I do say so myself. This was very nice. Inaki, ball roll, back heels, finds his way to Harvey Barnes, to Tonali. The movement on this play. It's just beautiful stops. Find his way to Mahrez, and how about that for a finish from Riyad Mahrez? That's just something absolutely beautiful from the Algerian winger, proving even though he's 30, he can get the job done when he has to. It's like Jamie Vardy, for example, 34 years of age, scoring all the goals. It's the same thing with Riyad Mahrez, and I mean, look at that for a finish. Oh, it just gets past the inward leg of the defender. But for Riyad Mahrez, that's number 4 for Riyad. And we can't have a normal FIFA game without a little bit of drama. And to find his way up to Harry Winks. Winks into Alex Teixeira. What's he doing in the Crystal Palace kit? Jordan Ayew, how about that for a through ball? Find his way to Teixeira. Teixeira goes near post. And Crystal Palace, the Eagles, they've brought this one back to 2-1. That's just not what you really want to see sometimes. As look at this for a ball again from Jordan Ayew. Oh my lord, that's just absolutely beautiful from the main man, Jordan Ayew. But for Alex Teixeira, that's his 6th in this Premier League campaign. And I mean, I don't know what I was doing there. I was trying to find it back to Inaki Williams, but he just didn't do it. Find his way to Jordan Ayew, tease that one up for Harry Winks. And again, this whole movement from Crystal Palace was something special. Find its way to James McCarthy into Rigoni. Zaldua, look at that for a ball. Find its way to Jordan Ayew. To Teixeira, back to Jordan Ayew. Are you kidding me? Yeah, you see what I did there? Are you? Yeah, okay. I'll just be quiet now. No, I won't be quiet. But Jordan Ayew, you're kidding me. Look at this for a move. That was just beautiful. And he just places that one far corner. And oh dear, we are in trouble. His first in the Prem. And I mean, looking at these halftime stats, both sides have just been clinical. That's all it really is in this game. But Mahrez whips that one in. Looks to find the head of Inaki, but gets nowhere. Mahrez finds his way back to Dennis Bryant. Look at this for a move. Harvey Barnes. Look at that for a hit. Ooh. Unlucky at the crossbar there. But finds his way up to Matters. Madison, he looks to play that one away, but gets nothing in return. Up to Mason Greenwood. What's he doing here? Ricardo Pereira, beautiful stop. Find its way up to Madison. Madison to Vardy. Look at the run made by Harvey Barnes. Look at this. Barnes running away from Zaldua. He stops, cuts in. Ball roll, finds its way to Vardy. Look at that for a touch. The running fake shot plays that one across the face. And it's James Madison with another 3 points. Does himself a little cheeky front flip to send us into delirium. And it's a late gasp winner, hopefully, as James Madison with a beautiful, beautiful finish and a beautiful, beautiful way to secure, hopefully, all 3 points. That's goal number 4 in this Premier League campaign for James Madison. And thankfully enough, it was the goal we needed to secure all 3. Which is just absolutely lovely in this season, considering the fact that we're now somewhat fighting for the title. We're getting all the points needed. I mean, looking at the stats, we were just clinical in this game, looking back at it. But going into the 5th and final played game of this episode, before we finish off the month of November as we make our way back home, going up against the Hammers, that is West Ham United. Now, this right here, at the time of playing that game, it was a top-of-the-table clash between these two. So, we're looking to come here with 3 points in the bag and prove that we can compete at the top of the table, considering the fact that we had a somewhat quote-unquote simple month, that it would have just made things a lot easier. As it finds its way to Harvey Barnes, the little fake Rabona. Look at that. Finds its way to Madison, and somehow keeper gets a hand to it. Madison doesn't rarely ever miss from there, which is just something you rarely ever see. Like, how's keeper got a hand to that? I'll never know. Sandro Tonali with a big stop there from Masuaku. Plays a one into James Madison. Madison finds its way to Inaki. Inaki does a little heel-to-heel. Stays on that one. Let's find its way to Madison. Madison to Tonali. Again, another beautiful move here. Like in the game against, I think it was Crystal Palace. Look at this move. Oh my God, Inaki Williams. Just stop it. Oh my God, Inaki Williams. What have you just done? You cannot be doing stuff like that, Inaki. Especially... like, the movement was beautiful. Look at this. Oh, he's just made 2 of them. He made 2 defenders. I think one of them he got past was Ozan Kabak, which is not that simple getting past Ozan Kabak. But 45th minute goal, number 7 in the Premier League for Inaki Williams. And, I mean, again, what's a FIFA game without a little bit of drama? Sebastian Haller, now back at West Ham. I think he's actually loaned out. Well, wasn't he sold off to Ajax? Wait, I think I may have started the save before the transfer actually went through. And before, I think he had a nation change. Because I think it was French before. He's now, He's now Ivorian, or if you want to be a real jokester about it, you could say he's not Ivorian. He's Irish. Ha ha ha! Funny joke. But number 7 for Sebastian Haller. And if you want more drama, well, you come to the right place. It's Pablo Fornals go on the ball, and I mean, look at that for a stop from Ricardo Pereira. That's just absolutely beautiful. Mahrez plays a one down to Tonali. Back into the middle goes James Maddison. We're looking for runners. Are they going to give us runners? It's the question. Find his way to Inaki. Heel to heel. Find his way to Maddison. Another heel to heel. Look at that for a move. And look at that for a finish from our little Spaniard, Inaki Williams. He goes and celebrates with the fans. He's like, hey, look at me. I'm the one doing it all for you. I sacrificed my life in Bilbao to come play for Leicester City, to score goals for you, and to win championships, to win titles. That's what I'm here to do, and that's exactly what he's doing. I mean, how about that for a finish from Inaki Williams? 8 goals on the year for our little Spaniard, and I'm left this all uncut, as for reasons you will see. That goal was scored in the 72nd minute of this game. Now, the reason why I left this all uncut, well, you're about to see why. As indeed he wins the ball back immediately from the restart. Find his way to Inaki. Inaki gets shoved a little bit by Thomas Souček, who could be a good signing for us eventually down the line, if you guys want that. But just find his way to Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes find the overlapping route of Renan Lodi. Lodi's now in ball roll. Find his way to Tillemans. Tillemans to Inaki. Maradona turning. How about that for a finish? How about that for a hat trick from Inaki Williams? Oh me, oh my. What a finish from our little Spaniard. And I mean, look at this. Ball roll, Tillemans finds Inaki, Maradona turn, RIP. And I mean, the finish was just top quality. The highest of qualities. Keeper stays rooted to the spot. And that's number 9 for our number 16. And funnily enough, that's how the matchup ends. 3 points in the bag as we come away with yet another win in the Premier League. And you're probably wondering, where are we now when it comes to the Premier League table? Surely you're fighting for a Premier League title at this moment in time. Well, I mean, sooner or later, you're going to be seeing, as we've just been absolutely clinical. And from this point on, Champions League, it doesn't even matter anymore, as we're already through to the knockouts. But we come away with a 3-2 win as Tillemans gets himself a brace, and we also end up simming this game against Newcastle. We kind of send a bit of a rotation team out there, but we do unfortunately come away with a 2-2 draw. And look at that, we're top of the league. Did someone say title contenders? Because I know I did. And of course, if you needed any more confirmation, we are through to the knockout stages. And looking back at the now updated goal scorers, it is Inaki and Jamie Vardy. They're battling it out for the top scorers. As next episode, you'll be getting 2 different parts. Next episode, you'll be getting the halfway point, so up until Chelsea in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals, and then you'll get the other half of the month. And we still have about 55 million in the bank. I'm gonna be looking over the next couple of episodes to see what signings you want me to make, because January's coming up. Leave a like if you enjoyed, sub if you're new. Peace.